how big hip-hop culture is. If someone starts doing something or says something, especially now with social media, almost instantly, somebody says a saying comes out, or a type of t-shirt, or type of hoodie, it's all over the world. Yes, ma'am.
So, do you feel that hip-hop and rock and roll should and always stay separate? Like Wayne as an artist should not cross into that world? Like he couldn't even combine it and do the two?
Well, I don't think I'm in any position to say this is how things should be. I think things are going to progress in a natural order in the way that it's supposed to happen. But I have to admit that I am a little bit selfish in wanting the culture that I grew up being a part of and loving to remain intact. And I think that if it loses its way and what starts to look like, because rock and roll was here before hip hop. It's still rock and roll. Even like rock and roll has survived the hip hop onslaught, and then now you see hip hop trying to merge towards being rock and roll, because even during the height of hip hop mania, those dudes who was real heavy into rock and roll, they still were rock and roll. You could still tell them, you know, they wasn't trying to wear Adidas sweatsuits just because that's what was popular. They were still dressing and doing stuff that they did. So now you see our artists trying to be like them. So if that merges, then what happens to the hip hop purists? What happens to that? I mean, that's what I'm sorry.
I just have a strong opinion,
Yes, ma'am.
very strongly opinionated. I think that